Okay. Yeah, why don't you go ahead, Larry? Maybe you want me to talk quickly about the team and why we're here?
Sure.
Hey, Len, you're back.
Yeah.
Hey, Len, you're up.
Internet connection went unstable, but
Yeah.
here it is. Here I am. Carry on.
Okay.
Carry on.
So thank you, everybody, for joining us. This is our first holiday event, and we, as a cohesive team, we just wanted to we are really passionate about what we're doing, and we have a lot of fun together, and we just wanted to come together and have a little bit of holiday fun, and we were going to share with you some of our favorite things from our organic living company. So the first thing up is we wanted to tell you about our...
Interrupt. I want to make sure, because I may not get a chance if my internet connection drops out again. Everybody's got to know that I did bring a hat like you told me to.
Awesome. Yeah, so we did say that if you brought a hat, I wanted to talk about the raffles. Now, if you showed up, and we appreciate that, you are entered into our raffle. Now, we're not selling anything today. We're just going to talk about our favorite things, but 'tis the season. We are doing giveaways. So there's a couple of ways that you can get entered into our giveaway drawings. And the first thing is, if you're attending, then you get entered. If you have a hat, you get entered. If you ask questions, if you interact with us, then you get entered. And at the end of our event, what we're going to do is you have to be here to be, you have to be present. We will go ahead and we will do the giveaway and the drawing. So anyway, so with that being said, let's get ready to roll. So Larry, you're up.
Okay, the thing I want to talk about is our Power Pops. And it's really, really funny because these lollipops, they help curb your appetite. And of course, when I first joined the company, and I'm like, I've never been a candy person as a kid, but I said I'd try them, and it helped curb my appetite. I'm down. I was over 300 pounds before I started doing these, and now I'm down to 282 pounds. So and plus that's not even with these. It's not even being on a strict diet, because like especially over Thanksgiving and stuff, I went off. I went off, and I didn't always have them every day, and I ate terrible and probably drank a little bit. But the one key ingredient in these, because you know what, I when I'm driving around people and I'm talking to people about this, people say, well, what's the ingredient in it? And I laugh, and I always say, I don't know. But I finally went to the company research, and I looked it up, and I looked up some videos. It's called Hoodia, Hoodia. And it's a South African plant that people suck on it, and it curbs their appetite, and it gives them an energy boost. And there's other Hoodia products out there, but this one it's in lollipop form. The other ones are crushed up, and it's a powder. And I guess the best way to eat it is either just suck on a plant or use it in a lollipop. We have 12 different flavors, and my favorite is the banana. I have bananas, and I also have some lemon. But there's 12 different flavors. Each Power Pop has 28 calories and 4 carbs. And the beauty of it is these things do not contain ephedrine, which is good for all of us. But what you can do is go on YouTube and you can look up Power Pops. And it's just a great thing. And I have Power Pops to give away as one of our raffles. So if you guys want to be involved in this part of it, and try some of these Power Pops, I give them away all the time, and I tell people, if you like them, get back to me. But I do have Power Pops I'm going to mail to anybody who gets into the raffle and wins. And if anybody has any questions, I have at least two of these a day. And the way you're supposed to have them is you drink a glass of water with the Power Pop, and it does curb your appetite. It does make me push away, my meal, and you know what? They taste fantastic. So there's a sign out there: people eat candy, lose weight. I'm a believer.
Hey, Larry, what other flavors do they come in? You said banana.
Banana, I have lemon. I know there's a grapefruit. There's I don't. You got me on that one, Rick. I don't have all the flavors. Man, I should have wrote them down. But there's 12 of them. So I know there's like grapefruit, but I do not know all the flavors. I probably could look it up.
There is a variety pack too with all 12 flavors in it.
Yes, there is a variety. They come in packs. They come in packs of 30. So if you just have one a day, one package would last you a whole month. But you can buy them individually, and that's what I do. Or you can get them in a pack of. You can get a pack of 30 that has all 12 flavors. But that's it for me on these. They also have a Kids Pop version, which is great.
So the Kids Pops have vitamins in them, right?
They do.
Yeah.
They do actually. I bought a bag of those for my girls, and they did not last but a week. They went through there, and they were gone. So they liked them. I was happier than the restaurant that we go to on Sunday. They usually give them suckers of all different kinds, some that I don't really care for. And when they got these, they devoured them. They were like, "Are you getting more of these?" So they liked them.
Yeah, these are great things. So I really love them. And you know what? They've helped me. They work. Okay, Len.
Well, you were also, before we segue into Len, you were also going to tell us about, I really want to hear your experience with relief.
Well, I thought you were going to talk about it first, and then I'll come in.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about it first, and I'm going
Okay, I can.
I can do that too.
I love relief. I have my knees are trashed. I need to get new knees. My left one is really bad, but I've been working out and strengthening my legs because I know that rehab is easier if your legs are stronger. So that's what I've been doing. But the thing is, I bike ride and I do water aerobics. And the first time, this one instructor she is brutal. She works you out hard. She works you to exhaustion, but it's a great workout. But the problem is, to do it, I had to take 3 ibuprofen before I did it every day. Every day I was doing it, and I didn't like doing it. But this, I use relief. I use little roller balls. You can get these. These are pretty cheap. You can get them on Amazon. It has a metal roller ball in there, and the beauty of it is, I use organic coconut oil in here, and then you mix 4 to 5 drops of these in the roller, and I roll it on my knees before I do it, and then before I go to work out, and after I'm done, I roll it on there. And I haven't taken ibuprofen in almost 3 months because I've been using relief, and it's a big thing because I know, I've been taking ibuprofen for years. It works. I just don't like all the chemicals in it, and it really, really helps me.
Completed. Warning. Universal Driver Updater has detected outdated drivers which need to be updated.
What happened? Are we all still here?
We all still here?
Yes.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. So when I talk, does my picture pop up now?
Yeah, you're here.
Hey, I'm here. Well, I want to segue right from what Larry said, because relief has been something that I've been using too. And this is just an incredible stocking stuffer for anybody who has aches, pains, and things like that. I'm a water skier, and I also have a right hip that is absolutely trashed. And unfortunately, it's pretty painful. But in my last couple times going water skiing, what I discovered was that I could take my relief, I could mix it up into some of our body butter. This is a carrier for oils, for essential oils. I could just mix the relief into the body butter and rub it into the joint. And I had much less pain, much less discomfort. I can't say enough about this stuff is actually awesome. It really works. So, yeah, I agree, Larry. The relief is really awesome stuff. And that's all I'm going to talk about right now. But, for anyone who's got aches and pains, there's one incredible stocking stuffer.
And I agree. And I have this brand new bottle of relief. And I'm going to send that to Winter. And also, I'm going to send you a roller bottle if anybody wants to get in this. But I tell you, this really, for me, it's been a relief. It's gotten me off taking ibuprofen. And that was something I was concerned that I was taking it too much. Even if I was taking 3 days a week, just once a day, I've stopped doing it. And I haven't used that just directly into the body butter, but I'm going to try that next.
Cool.
Okay.
That's good that you're getting off ibuprofen, because about 2,000 people a year die from ibuprofen. So that's a good thing to get off that. Plus, it's just all the pain medicines put together, the ibuprofen, Tylenol, and the other one, almost 10,000 people a year die from that. So,
all right, guys, I'm out of here. I have to another meeting I have to go to. So, but I'll talk to everybody later.
All right,
Larry.
thanks, Larry.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for your sharing your stories.
All right, thanks.
Laura, who's up next?
Well, we got Doug that was going to share a story about sanitizer.
Okay, sanitizer. That's the little bottle here. It's a spray bottle, and it's made up of what's stabilized oxygen, which if you have bacteria or germs, like say on a surface, like a cutting board, and you spray this on, it knocks them dead. I mean, it kills it, because they can't survive in a stabilized oxygen mixture. This is totally safe, organic for your cooking utensils, it's like a cutting board, and on your body as well. And what I did is I had this, and I had I think it was an infection in my nose, which would break the skin, so it was quite painful, but it would come and go. And I had that as a problem probably for, probably what, 6 to 7 months. And whatever I did didn't seem to make it go away. It'd go away for a little bit, but it'd always come back. So I thought, if it's good for the body, so I sprayed it on my nose, inhaled it in there. And 2 days gone, I was quite amazed. It hasn't come back. So whatever the problem was, it's gone, and I don't care. So to me, that's quite amazing for me. I was quite surprised. And about a week ago, I was working outside. I do contract work, so I'm outside sometimes. And I guess my body was run down a little bit, and I got a cold. So I thought, well, if it worked for that little infection, it might work for a cold. So there again, I inhaled it. And it slowed down my cold. I don't have a cold now. So as a week ago, and I'm feeling a lot better. And as you know, when you get a cold, a lot of times you get, a sore throat. So, I sprayed it, inhaled it, and I don't have a sore throat either. So whatever it is, it's working, and I'm sold. I mean, and it's a natural way of handling things. So you're not going to the drugstore and getting all your lotions and potions and spending a fortune on that. This is a natural way of doing it, which that's how I'm all about. So I'm happy with it. And there's lots of other things that you can do, like I say, in your house for disinfecting. I mean, mothers with new babies are always looking at disinfecting things, their cribs, change tables and everything. So I think it would be a marvelous product in the house, period, instead of having all your potions and stuff. So I'm switching my family over to organic approach to things. So it's worked for me, so I recommend it.
We use it on fruits and vegetables. As like,
that's an idea.
You know, sometimes you do sprays, and for a while there we were buying the fruits and vegetable spray to get the, you know, that layer of pesticides off of it, and that's what I use this for. That, and I also, instead of having like so many different cleaners, I also use this for my face. I use this just on a, you know, a nice cotton ball, and then I wipe my face and everything at night, and then I put a little body butter on it, and that's really all I do. So that's worked out for me well, that combination. So I like it.
Well, I consider the sanitizer to be the WD-40 of the Essante product line. If you don't know what else to do, spray sanitizer on it. And I am dead serious. Yeah. From athlete's foot to stopping a toothache. I had a tooth that was starting to get infected, and you know, toothaches are an infection. I sprayed it in my mouth, and that stopped it. Just stopped it cold. Within, you know, a few hours, it was gone. The stuff is incredible. That's my personal. I mean, I keep 2 bottles of it around. I don't leave home without it. Don't leave home without your American Express. I don't leave home without a bottle of sanitizer either. Oh, another great stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one of my clients had a breakout on her skin. It was a cold sore or something. So I gave her some to try it, and I haven't actually got back to her, but you know, she says she's doing fine. So haven't seen her. So, you know, that's a virus. So it should heal it up. It should be good.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Bill, are you ready?
I guess so.
Okay, you're up.
Okay. I've been diabetic now for about 15 years. And about maybe 7 or 8 years ago, it got to the point where I couldn't stand to have the sheets touching my feet at night. I mean, it was very painful in my feet. So I started taking some supplements, and I got rid of that pain, but my feet were still very stiff. And it didn't hurt too much, but it was the stiffness because of neuropathy was affecting my feet. I guess the nerve endings in my feet. And I started taking some of the products so I can alkalize my body. And I've been doing that now for about 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. And I'm starting to notice that the stiffness in my feet is going away. I still have some stiffness, but it's less than what I've experienced before. And I've tried just all kinds of stuff to see if I could eliminate it's not exactly a pain. It doesn't hurt that much, but it's the stiffness. My feet they just feel real stiff. But now I can tell there's a difference. I'm getting more feeling in my feet. I always had feeling in my feet, but my feelings or the nerve endings are getting better and better. So I believe that the alkalizing is helping my feet. So therefore, it's bound to be helping my diabetes too. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's awesome, Bill. I know several of us have been alkalizing too, and I've been alkalizing for several months, and there's no question. There's just absolutely no question that I feel better, have more energy, and I love that stuff.
Yeah, I do too, and it tastes good too. I really like it. I enjoyed it. You know, I mix it up in the morning and then in the afternoon. So I do it twice a day, and it seems to be helping quite a bit now.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, you know, in 1931, Dr. Otto Warburg won the Nobel Prize showing that disease cannot exist in a fully alkalized body. Now that research is still not recognized in the medical community. In fact, I talked to my doctor about it last week, and he said, well, that wasn't good science. Horse Bucky, what do you mean it wasn't good science? The guy won the Nobel Peace Prize. That's not a crack scientist in a basement laboratory that wasn't reviewed by his peers. But the reason it's not mainstream knowledge is because the drug companies would go out of business if everybody knew it. I mean, the reality is, if you fully alkalize your body, you're going to be very healthy. And they can't sell you drugs if you're healthy.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And there's tremendous science behind it.
Drugs are only a Band-Aid to this. They're addressing the symptoms. They're not addressing the core problem. And if you're alkalizing your system, then you're getting down to the core of your body to survive. So, you know, that's what I'm doing is trying to get my body more alkalized as well.
Yeah. Well, there's simply no money in it for the drug companies. They'll go out of business. If everybody fully alkalized, the drug companies would go out of business.
Yeah, another thing I'm doing when I mix it up in the morning, I've been using a lemon. I squeeze a lemon, get the lemon juice out of it. Because lemons are a highly alkaline fruit or vegetable. I guess it's a fruit. But I didn't realize that until not too long ago. So I juice a lemon every day and pour it in there too.
Good. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm sold absolutely 100%. I'm a firm believer in the alkalizing process. But I know what it's done for me. And I mean, doctor tried to give me a flu shot last week. I laughed at him. I take a flu shot, I might get sick. I don't get sick. I don't get the flu. I don't get a cold. I can't remember the last time I had a cold or a flu.
You know why, don't you? It doesn't get cold. It doesn't get cold where you live.
Yeah, but it gets cold up at the ski resorts, Bill.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Len, you're going against the grain because you're an older person, so older people are supposed to take those flu shots. So you're really going against the grain there.
Yeah,
easy on the old part, but I've never taken flu shots.
That doctor really tried to shove this down my throat. I mean, he was really pressuring me to take this flu shot. I mean, that's what they're paid to do. That's where they make their money.
Well, medicine is now changing. They're not doing anything with antibiotics or anything. They're focusing on vaccines because that's where the big money is now. Yeah, exactly. So all the old medicine, penicillin, all stuff like that, they got rid of it. Now they just focus on vaccines. I mean, how many times have you heard a swine flu broke out and then 2 months later they had the vaccine?
Yeah.
A little suspicious for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It happens every other year.
Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah. We could. You know what? If we started to talk about vaccines, we're going to be here all night. So we probably got subject.
All right, Sue, you're up.
Passionate.
Okay. Well, I was wondering if one of you guys were going to show them what you alkalize with, but I know it's the greens. So here you go if you don't know. And another thing is what I'm going to show you is the protein shakes. And this is the chocolate kiss protein shake, and it is very good. And if you can see on the label, which probably not from here, it is alkalizing. And the protein powder is vegan, okay, and it's sprouted brown rice and yellow pea protein. So there's no icky whey or soy or anything that's not good for you. It's all GMO friendly and everything, and it's really good. And I'm going to tell you a little thing I created with this, because this has helped me along with the greens and reds and everything else I take. Like if you get hungry, it really does fill you up. And in the morning, one morning, I'm like, I'm not a real big coffee drinker, but I like coffee, and being on the greens and stuff, it's allowed me to not have any caffeine withdrawals or anything from not taking that. So then one day I thought, if you put this protein shake into coffee, you might get a mocha. So if you like coffee, and I would recommend, I found some organic K-cups for my Keurig.
Is that
okay. Yes, Green Mountain makes them. I found them at my Meijer. Really good coffee. You mix the coffee, put a scoop of the chocolate protein mix in. Now, I put it in my shaker bottle just, you could do it in a blender, whatever. Then I filled the rest of the cup in with probably about a cup of coconut milk. Shake that up, and let me tell you what, that is a boost in the morning. It fills you up. It gives you your little boost of caffeine, and you can go all morning with that and not eat. I mean, I don't have to, I mean, I'm not even hungry.
Yeah. Super. That's neat.
I mean, I love it. You can mix it just with milk or put it with, but I made it myself a mocha.
Yeah,
I like that recipe.
Shake. Whoops. Somebody wanted to talk.
I was just going to say, I like that recipe. I wrote it down. I'm going to try it. So thanks, Sue.
Yeah.
I've never thought about mixing the shake into my coffee.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just like go, you know, like I'm like, I want a hot chocolate. And then I'm like, well, kind of hungry. Maybe I'll just do that protein powder. And then I'm like, you know, I had made this coffee for a couple people that were here on Thanksgiving that are black coffee drinkers. And they were telling me, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm like, I haven't had coffee in like a week. I'm like, okay, I'm going to just try this. You know, it was chilly out. And let me tell you, you got to try it. It's really good. You'll think you went to Starbucks, but you're actually alkalizing your body and having like a chocolate milkshake, basically, with mocha. Because
it's a whole lot less expensive than going to Starbucks too.
And it's a whole lot healthier.
Yeah, by far.
And the one thing that I've found with the shakes, I mean, I take the shakes as well for alkalizing, but most people think of when you take a shake, it's for weight loss because you're not eating as much and things. But, and I, for one, weight loss is not an issue. My weight is weight gain. I mean, that's the issue I have. I know most people want to shoot me, but I still take the shakes because, you know, it's benefiting, like Sue saying, it's alkalizing your body. So that's another way of getting your body switched over. So that's why I take it. So,
well, it's also full of, you know, proteins and vitamins and everything that's good. I mean, I don't want to read them all to you. You can go online or talk to whoever sent you here and find out what's in it. But it's some awesome stuff. I've used a lot of protein powders in my life, and this is very finely mixed in with the pea powder and everything in it. It mixes up really well. Just don't put it in and put the coffee on top of it, because it will clump on the bottom when your coffee's hot, because you know, it's hot coffee. So put the coffee in first, then the protein powder, then your milk.
So how much would you put in for your coffee? Like a teaspoon or what?
No, I put the whole cup. Like I have
a whole cup. Okay.
A whole cup of coffee, and it's hot, right? It's hot coffee because I wanted a warm drink. So I put the chocolate in, but then I put it in the green shaker mug, and it was really hot. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to put in, so I had some coconut milk. So I put that in, but you could use half and half or whatever you want. And actually one day I put a little coconut milk, and I had whipped cream left over from Thanksgiving. Put that in there because it's very low in sugar. And now that little cinnamon, you know, mix it up, have yourself a treat. And it fills you up, and it, you know, if you want to use it for weight loss, you can, or you just want to use it for a boost in the morning, or you want to have it by yourself, it's always good to have it. I don't use it every day. I take my greens every day and stuff, but you know, just someday, and I took it, and I'm like, whoa, man, I just had all kinds of energy. You know, it's great.
Neat. Awesome.
And they have the vanilla too. If you don't like chocolate, get the vanilla. I haven't tried any.
I have some of both, vanilla and chocolate. I'll have to.
So do I.
What I do a lot of times is I have a scoop of each, one scoop of vanilla, one scoop of chocolate, and I stir. And I, you know, I put other things in, bananas and stuff and water and whatever, but I'll have to try it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have it in my coffee.
Yeah. It's a chocolate kiss mocha. Chocolate kiss mocha. You gotta try it.
Nice recipe. I love that. I'm gonna try it too. So hey, I want to talk about what is my favorite thing, and my favorite thing just ends up to be my family's favorite thing, because for us it was shampoo. Our family has only used Johnson & Johnson up until up until 6 months ago. And, you know, I don't know if you remember, Len, but it was you who told me, go look up those ingredients in there. And I was absolutely shocked, because I was not organic, and I kind of understood like the food and being organic with the food and why, and I kind of understood that in my head, but I never really followed it. So when I looked at the ingredients for the shampoo, I was pretty scared, because that's the only thing that we used on our girls since they were babies. And so when I found, this is what we use now. It's the mango berry shampoo. And so we started using this on the girls. Now, the company also has like a baby shampoo, but I just switched right to this. And the biggest transition that we had to make was the girls were so used to like taking their hand and putting out and like pouring the shampoo into it, and then they would lather up, and they would pour more, and they would lather up again, and then it would be really sudsy. Well, with this, they really only needed like a little quarter size for their hair. That's what I use for my hair. And it's so concentrated that was the biggest transition that we had, is I had to teach the girls that they don't need, you know, to plunk it on their hand and then use it. They only needed a little bit. So it did take us a while, but they love the smell of it, because it smells like mangoes, like a fruity smell, and that smells really good. And you know, and they've told me that it makes their hair really shiny. And so my hair, I don't know how to explain it, except for the fact that I've always had thick hair, and it was always like really super curly, really hard to manage, tangly, and I always had split ends, and I really never really enjoyed having nice hair. And that's something that has always bothered me. And since I started using the shampoo, my hair now is like shiny. It is healthier, and now I really am enjoying it. I can even like straighten it. I can put it back, and there's so much I can do now that I'm just really enjoying like having my hair back, because I've never just felt like I've really liked it because of that. It's just been so hard to manage. So anyway, so that is my favorite product, and this goes with it. People ask me, how do you get your hair so nice? Like, what do you do? Like, what kind of stuff do you put in it? And really, we also use a conditioner, but I use this stuff. It's called it's mango berry, so it's the same scent, you should call it, or flavor. And this is like a leave-in conditioner serum, and you can put it on wet, you know, for longer hair. You can put it on after it's dry. It kind of takes the frizziness away. So with these two together, this is what is making my hair like really nice and shiny. So I've had a lot of compliments, people telling me, I really love your hair, like, what are you doing? So that's what I'm doing. And the other thing that our family uses is the tooth polish. We started on the tooth polish after the shampoo, because, you know, we started learning about organic products and why they're good for us. And so we just decided that we would just we would just keep replacing things like one thing at a time. And this was the second product that we used, was the tooth polish. And the same thing with the girls, is they would plunk all of this toothpaste on the product, on their toothbrush, brush their teeth, you know. So when we got to this and they only needed just a little dab, they were using way too much of it. And that was another transition that we had to go through. We had to tell them, quit using so much. And they really like it. In fact, when they go to their friends' houses, at first I would say, where's our tooth polish? And they would say, oh, sorry, Mom, I have it with me. I took it to my friend's house. And so then we end up having to get it for the rest of the rooms of the house. And so everybody likes it. What?
In the neighborhood too?
Yeah, that would be nice. You know, I get samples of this out if anybody says that they want it. But anyway, no, everybody in the house. Rick at first said it was kind of minty. He wasn't really used to the minty taste because he's just not a minty type person. He liked more of the different brands that were less minty. So he really didn't take to it too well, but now he's used to it and he likes it. So so those are the things that I like. Those are our favorite things in the house. So anyway.
Awesome.
I like the shampoo too because it makes your hair feel less weighed down and you don't have to use as much conditioner. It gives a different texture. It feels altogether different.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. The girls want to come and say a few things about what they like, and they're coming upstairs.
Absolutely.
It's okay, come on. So this is Sophia.
Hello.
Hi, Sophia.
And this is Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
Trying to get out of their way. What is your favorite? What's your favorite product?
I have to say the shampoos.
The shampoos. Okay. What about you, Sophia?
I like the sanitizer.
Okay. Why do you like the sanitizer?
Because I can spray it in my throat without like tasting anything.
Yeah. Okay. So we do that with her. You know, Doug, you talked about that. Spraying the sanitizer. We spray it up her nose, like if she gets like an allergy or we feel like there's a cold coming on, and we spray it in their throat too. And it really does lessen the time that they have it. They're in school and they have, you know, all of these other kids in the school that, you know, just because it's, you know, just general germs and stuff like that. And so sometimes there's always stuff in the school going around. So, yeah. And so you like the shampoo? Makes your hair shiny?
Yeah, and because I like the smell of it.
She likes the smell. Okay.
Yeah. I love the shampoo too. Absolutely do.
It's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
What's interesting about it too, you use that quarter size thing, and where with other shampoo you might add more and more. All you do is get your hair wetter and wetter, and you get more suds and more suds, and it multiplies.
Yeah.
It really is concentrated.
Yeah, and one thing that we did notice was in the beginning, you know, we noticed that our hair didn't suds up right away, and we really had to research that to find out, well, why is that. We just wanted to make sure there wasn't something that we were doing wrong. And what ended up happening, or we found out, is if you're using like non-organic shampoo and you're putting it in your hair, it's all of that, I don't know what to say technically, but all that crap,
residue,
and it does take away, it takes a while to take away all of that stuff. And it did take almost like a week and a half to 2 weeks for our hair to really start sudsing up. And after we got all that other stuff out of our hair, then it started, you know, quarter size, and it was just started sudsing a whole lot better. So
yeah,
it was really interesting.
People don't realize that this crap that's on the market that you buy in the supermarket is doing to them. It's really, really awful.
Absolutely. Yep. Okay. All right. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Thank you.
We'll
Thank
be
you,
back
lady.
for the raffles.
Oh yeah, you get to choose their. Okay, they'll be back for to help pull the raffles.
Okay. Well, let's see. Was there anybody else?
Well, we could talk about the bee natural, the bee tabs that have the bee pollen and the royal jelly and all the bee vitamins and all that in that you just dissolve in your mouth. If you want to feel better, if you want to have more energy in your day, I would highly recommend those bee naturals.
Oh yeah, I take them.
Yeah,
But
I do too.
you take them too, Bill?
Yes.
You asked about Sue the rest of the alkalizing products, and I just went and grabbed them. So I'll just stick them up. We have the greens and the reds. You showed the shake. We have the greens and the reds, and I assume you can see my screen now, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so that's that. And for someone who needs to lose weight, for someone who needs to get healthier, things like that, these could be awesome presents. And I'm just going to be real quick here, and we're just going to wrap this up. I got my stocking here in front of me, and I just want to share a few other things with you. Stocking stuffers, like different essential oils. Here's the holy basil essential oil. I have absolutely fallen in love with holy basil. And you know what? You can buy a $2,000 to $3,000 machine to alkalize your water, or you can buy a $10 bottle of drops. Your choice.
I've been using the drops.
Yeah, I mean, literally. Now, I had somebody tell me, well, the machine changes the molecular structure. Excuse me, water is H2O. You can't change the molecular structure and have it still be water. So it's like, oh, wait a minute, so for $2,000, they're going to take my H2O and make it into H2O. Well, I don't understand the argument. So
I'll put the pH drops in everything I drink.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what I drink. I always put pH drops in it.
Yep.
More essential oils, sparkle, awesome stocking stuffer, more essential oils, sanitizer. I mean, Dish and Dat. You like the soap, Laura? The Dish and Dat, the dishwashing soap.
Yeah, I was a tester when they asked, if you send in a video and you can win it and be the tester. And I was a tester, and the one thing that I thought could be different is they could add like a scent to it or some type of something different, because there was no scent at all with the one I was testing. But when it came out, it smelled like lemon. So I think they had taken like all of the testers and what they had. I'm not really sure that happened, or maybe it was just that they wanted to see if anybody had noticed. But I noticed that I liked it better when it had that lemony scent in it. And the difference was instead of pouring all of your like what we used to do in our house is we would pour the liquid soap in the sink, and then we would fill it up with water and it would suds, and then we would wash everything, and then we would dry it off. Well, with the Dish and Dat, they do it different. They suggest you do it differently, that you would just put the soap right on the sponge, and you can wash up to 10 to 12 dishes with every pump. So yeah, so that's what we use now. Also, we use that, and we like it.
And it's toxic free, not like your dish soap. I loved Dawn, until I found out what was in it.
Yeah.
So, and it's lemongrass that they put into the dish and Dat.
Yeah. Okay.
So it makes it nice, and it's good for your hands too. You don't have to wear gloves to, rinse out your dishes that you wash by hand is basically what I use it for.
Mm-hmm.
Even like your cookie sheets and whatever you don't throw in the dishwasher. Really, I love it because it smells good. Mm-hmm. It's like washing your dishes with lotion, kind of. That's how it smells. Like your hands feel good when you're done, and I didn't like it at first because it was so different. It's like, is this really cleaning? But once you get used to it, it really is nice stuff, like everything else organic. You know, it is just changing one thing at a time and noticing the difference it's making in your skin or in your body or in your house or in your everything. It just changes everything. Because what I did find out too is when you alkalize, you start to lose weight. I mean, since August, I've lost 25 pounds without even trying, because what happens is your body holds on to fat to store toxins that you're ingesting through your personal care items, through your non-organic food from wherever. They're all over all over in the world. And I'm like, this is really crazy. And then I started doing some research, and that's what it is. When your body tries to stay healthy, it hangs on to fat to store all these toxins because it doesn't know what to do, and it's trying to keep it away from your organs. Well, when you detox and you get rid of them and you stop putting them on you and in you, the weight just started falling off. I love these products.
Yeah. Well, that's right. And, we've got so many stories like that. Jackson losing 50 pounds in, 90 days or something. He wasn't even trying. All he did was start to alkalize, and the weight came off.
Yeah.
So many people that have had that experience, yeah. And you're absolutely right. Once your body begins to alkalize, it'll shed the fat.
And you did mention skin, and that's one thing I noticed on my body is my skin is way different. And I bet you people that have acne and all that stuff like that, it's all the chemicals in their body being stored in the fat cells, and if they just alkalize their body and did a detox, their skin would be so much brighter and tighter.
That is absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Because, they say you are what you eat. So it really is true. Then I've seen it. If you are what you eat, then you should eat a skinny person. It's a lot easier to alkalize.
Yep.
All right. I think is that about wrap up what we wanted to share?
I think so.
I don't know what happened. My internet connection dropped and came back again, and my screen is completely different. Everyone's on the side now instead of on the top. I have no clue.
Yeah, you can control that upper right-hand corner. You should see your video display. Little buttons up there.
Gotcha, Bill. Oh, I don't want to change anything. Oh, I changed everything now. Okay. Well, Laura, what do we have in terms of guests here?
Okay, well, we got Debbie and XT1031. And so there was one person that was here and she dropped off. So I'm gonna take her name off of it because we said that you had to be present to win. So
that was Diamantina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Diamantina dropped off. She's at work.
Okay. So I'm gonna mix them up. They're in here.
What are we raffling off?
Yeah, what are we raffling off? We have, we have a list of things.
The sucker.
You know what?
A cash prize of $5,000.
Since there's only two people, really, let's just give them a choice.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what is there to,
Okay.
Well, I don't know how to do that because we only have like one of the relief. All right, pull the names. First name gets to choose.
Okay. So I'll do this because I can't see.
I don't know what your name is. Can you speak?
Okay. It's probably backwards. Debbie. Debbie.
Okay.
Where?
So, Debbie's muted. Debbie, are you there? She's there.
Can you hear me?
Yep. So
Okay, I'm actually in Essante, so I probably don't qualify to get a gift.
oh, that's right, you don't. Okay, thank you for telling us.
Okay.
We didn't see your last name, so we weren't sure. So thank you. Okay, so so the other person, XT1031, here are your choices. You have a bouquet of 5 Power Pops, a bottle of Relief Essential Oil, a bottle of sanitizer, a sparkle tooth polish, a lip balm Nourishment, or a lip balm Mango Madness. So out of those, you may choose one. You just have to let us know which one it is, and then you can message me with your address and we'll ship it to you.
Or you can put your information in the chat.
Yeah, okay, or you can do that too.
So I'm trying to get back to a view where I actually see who's speaking.
Did you? So, hello, XT1031. Would you like to choose now? Which one you wanted?
Hello.
I'm not sure if she's there. Her camera's been frozen for the whole time we've been on.
Oh, wait.
You can
use the chat.
You can
Okay.
use the chat.
Oh, this is too funny.
Okay, which one would you like?
We have to set a time limit, no answer.
Well, I don't know that she's heard the choices. So I want to make sure that.
Well, then is she really here? Then she's not really here.
Yeah.
Is she here? I mean,
I don't know. I don't know who it is.
participate or don't participate, but you have to participate to win. That is what the rules were, correct? Like, come on. We didn't even get a name.
Well, she doesn't have a microphone,
Oh.
so she just got video, and she can use the chat if she wants to.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Maybe she's not there.
Yeah. Well.
So is anybody here who's not on the Essante team right now? I don't think so. I have a message from Carol, and I don't know if anybody has any.
Uh-oh. Frozen Lynn again.
No, he's still in the room.
There's popped up there.
There's a hazard to living in Mexico where you freeze all the time.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I guess we shall wrap it up, end the recording, and that person can
You
get
sure
back-
you want to record this? That's all I got to say.
Yeah, well, the person, they can get back to the person that invited them, and then we can get her the prize. Get them the prize. So.
Yep, your prize is waiting under the Christmas tree. Got to contact us.
Yep. Okay. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. I hope you enjoyed. And, if there's any questions that you have for any of us, for any of the products that we shared that were our favorites, then just let us know, and we'll be happy to tell you about it. And we just hope that you have a great holiday. And that's a wrap. Have a good night.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, Bill. Thanks a lot for letting us use the room.
No problem.